Hello, Uplink. This is Mr. Gabe coming at you this weekend of March 28th, 2021. Today we are going to look at Hebrews 11 and 12 and talk about how the church is sent to demonstrate what faith is. All right, so the question I would have for you today is, what is faith? And then a follow-up question would be, how are faith and good deeds related? So up above on the left and right, you have some verses that we're going to look at today. So pause the video, think about these questions, chat about them with your family if you're doing the video with them, and join me when you're ready. All right, let's start reading in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. That is what the people of long ago were praised for. So the passage makes it very clear what faith is. We hope that God has a place for us in heaven because of what Jesus Christ did, right? And we are sure that even though we have never seen God and we cannot see heaven until we die and go there, that we know that it is real. And that is the definition of faith. And then it reminds us that the people in the Old Testament who had that kind of relationship with God, who believed his promises, that God praised them for the faith they demonstrated. All right, let's jump to verse 32. What more can I say? I don't have time to tell about all the others. I don't have time to talk about Gideon, Barak, Samson, and Jephthah. I don't have time to tell about David and Samuel and the prophets. Because of their faith, they took over kingdoms. They ruled fairly. They received the blessings God had promised. They shut the mouths of lions. So if you have time to Google those great heroes of faith and read about their stories, I promise you will see all of the awesome things they did outlined in verse 33. They put out great fires. Wait a second, I want to make sure. Yes, okay. They put out great fires. They escaped being killed by swords. Their weakness was turned into strength. They became powerful in battle. They beat back armies from other countries. Women received back their dead. The dead were raised to life again. There were others who were made to suffer greatly, but they refused to be set free. They did this so that after death they would be raised to an even better life. Some were made fun of and even whipped. Some were held by chains. Some were put in prison. Some were killed with stones. Some were sawed in two. Some were killed by swords. They went around wearing the skins of sheep and goats. They were poor. They were attacked. They were treated badly. So a lot of times we focus on the stories of people in the Bible who, through their faith, overcome great suffering. But the author of Hebrews wants us to know that sometimes faith means we need to suffer because we know that no matter what this world does to us, no matter the pain that we suffer here, the glory and the reward that we will receive in heaven is so much better and is worth giving up everything in this life. Not every story here on earth has a happy ending, but every story that ends with faith in Jesus has a happy ending forever in heaven. The world was not worthy of them. They wandered in deserts and mountains. They lived in caves. They lived in holes in the ground. All these people were praised because they had faith, but none of them received what God had promised. That's because God had planned something better for us, so they would only be made perfect together with us. A huge cloud of witnesses is all around us. So let us throw off everything that stands in our way. Let us throw off any sin that holds on to us tightly, and let us keep on running the race marked out for us. Let us keep looking to Jesus. He is the one who started this journey of faith, and he is the one who completes the journey of faith. He paid no attention to the shame of the cross. He suffered there because of the joy he was looking forward to and sat down at the right hand at the throne of God. And so just like Jesus, we know that we can set aside suffering because we have a great reward waiting for us. And isn't it amazing that it says that the heroes of faith in the Bible, that they would not be made perfect until they were made perfect with us, meaning they had to wait for Jesus to be revealed, and because we are welcome into God's family through faith in Jesus, we will all be made perfect in heaven together. The heroes of the Old Testament, the heroes of the New Testament, and everyone who puts their faith in Jesus. So let's go back to our question. Think about what is faith and how are faith and good deeds related, especially in light of what we just read. As always, don't forget our resources for the week, and especially our quiet time resources. So I hope that your faith will grow this week, that you'll have an opportunity to show your faith, and that you will spend time in God's Word. See you next time.